Okay. There's a very good chance this whole thing ends fast because it's storming out, and there's a chance it takes out my internet. It's a very good chance of it. That being said, though, I kind of want to revisit something. So let's move the state machine back into in progress with the start state machine, because I've been thinking about stuff. And honestly, I think I'm kind of going about it the wrong way. At least I feel like I'm going about it the wrong way. So currently I have it so that the state machine so this state machine is only going to be handling visuals, right? Do not be 8% zoomed out on this. Look at that. Because that messed it last time for me. But so currently my visual, that's a U. Visual state machine. Okay. Right now I have this visual state machine. And the way I'm going about it currently, is going, gonna kind of have it like show. So in the code itself, like there's this node here called the state machine, right? State machine. And then there's the different states, right? Normal, Athena, Aries, and so forth. I think I'm kind of going about it in a wrong way because there's no. So as of right now, I have it so you can go from Aries to Athena, right, and Artemis, and all back and forth, like in this triangle, right, and then mix in the normal one there, which doesn't make. I mean, it is a state, but so right now there. However, they're going to be exclusive to each other. So I'm kind of wondering how to handle it. Now, one way of going about it is, I guess, would be setting a global variable. Global variable, saying which like playthrough you're going through, right? Like, that purely looking at what playthrough you're supposed to be going through. So I don't know what's on my screen that makes it keep pinching and stuff like this, but it's starting to bug me. Now, right, a global variable like Aries, path, Athena, path, Artemis path. Artemis path, right? And setting these, like, let's say they're on Aries, right? This would be false, false. Okay. And then basically setting a kind of a switch case for the buttons, right? Like instead of it be Aries power button, it will be power 1. And then it'll be power 2. And that way it's interchangeable. Like I can have the same code handle all of them versus just a whole cycle. And realistically, in each of them, like in the actually, if I handle them in the Aries, like in the Aries state code, I can put the actual. Actually, I can just reuse the code. That's my problem. Is I don't know. I don't know which one to do about it. I think this would be the... Because once I get into the Aries state, I could... So this would be mostly applicable to when I'm in the normal state. Because when I'm in the normal state... when I'm in the normal state, I can go to any of them, right? But if I'm in an Aries state, it very clearly limits my options. So it's really only important for when I'm not in one of their specific ones. Like the normal one would have all, 13 or however many I have, like 5, 5. Well, it's like a 6, 6, 5. So 17. Is that right? 17? I don't know off the top of my head. I think it's 16. Because I have 1, 2, 3, 4, then the 5th. Yeah, I think. Then plus their main one, so I'd say. What is that? Yeah, so I would say 17 of them would really be the only factor I have there. "17 in the normal ones, and then afterwards, like in the rest of them, I can have just the ones that would be available to that god. Right? Because somebody's power, like Ares will never switch to Athena. Right? It just won't happen. Just isn't a thing. Okay, but I guess let's get to somehow fixing that. What I could do is set all the animations, and then like build out the animations, and then have these global variables that I can check and uncheck to test the states. And honestly, if I have... So basically with this normal script, I would end up... It would again be the thing one, but then afterwards I would put in... Like, this still wouldn't be a thing. But afterwards, I would just have nested if statements here. And then these I wouldn't need nested in statements, if statements, because it would just purely be the ones that they can actually go to. But I still have to put the power 1, power 2, stuff like that. Which I think what I'm basically gonna work on for this stream. So it's gonna be kind of repetitive and such, but I didn't want to start something like huge, especially if the power goes out on me. So I wanted to just kind of do something that was, I'm gonna say, easily attainable. But yeah, that's about what I got. So let's get into it, yeah? 15 minutes into the stream, get into actual stuff. Okay. Now, I am gonna need to stand. I also don't know how much is like too much of the story to give during these things, so I don't know how that all is always going to play out. So let me do this. Input map. I need to trash some things. Do I want space to be normal though? No, because I'm gonna want them to click. Maybe space can be normal. Regardless. I don't know what else space would be for, so it's kind of a nice reset button for them. Let's do some things. Go boom, boom, boom. Aries would be ability, score 1. And I actually want I don't want it to be this, I want it to be the number 1. Ability underscore 2. And I'm just gonna put number 2. And then this would be ability 3. Just be number 3. Okay, and then so I need 4 and 5. I need to look at a document really quick. How do I Boom. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and a 6. Okay. So I need to go 1 through 6. Is that too much pressing? Let me message somebody. See if. That is pressing the number 6 to and convenient if using WASD. He plays a lot of games with that kind of stuff, so I just wanted to see what his opinion is on it. But as for now, it's not really gonna change the fact that I need to do it. Ability underscore 4 and ability underscore 5 and ability underscore 6. Okay. This one, number 4. This one, number 5. And then this one, number 6. Okay. As of right now, that's kind of where we're at with it. There we go. Now, so normal. I'm gonna have to pull it up on my. How do I do this? Yeah, I'm going back and forth on like if what I show on stream, just story wise. I don't think it really matters since it is just. I mean, it doesn't really change the abilities or anything like that. It doesn't spoil the story. It just changes. It shows what the pathing is, I guess, is the biggest flaw in it. But it is what it is. I mean, yeah. Okay, so normal instead of action, this would be ability 1. But then I also need to go into globals. Do I have a global? Systems, game manager. Okay. Var, Aries underscore path equal to true. Var Athena underscore path is equal to false. Var Artemis underscore path is equal to false. It's kind of how I'm gonna have to go about this. And then in the normal one, in normal, I'm gonna have to, what was I in that I wasn't typing it in normal? I was typing it in Athena. I guess that would have been anyway. So normal. Who is a mystery? It's fine. This would be ability 1. And then it would be if global. No, I think it's called game manager. If game. Why do I have it sitting in manager? Project settings, globals. That's what we call it. Global, probably. I don't know. I don't know if that's right, but we'll do it for now. If global dot if global dot Aries path, then state transition dot emit self Aries. All right, and then I just basically run this 3 times. But I do Athena and Athena, and then Artemis and Artemis. Let me do it that way. So now if I run it, so right now if I run it, it should, if I press the button 1, it should take me to global variables, not just what's taught to me. What are we talking about? Global variables, where? I didn't type global variables. What is this? Oh, and the Athena one. Global. Let's start with just global. Unable to write. Okay. Stop. Save. I don't know what's going on there, but okay. Now if I press 1, it should go Aries. Guten Tag, Yeti. That's what I have on that. Okay. So there's that. And then it's just gonna be the same thing for all of these. I'm going to change them all. I'm just doing some changing, Yeti. I'm going back on how I made my state machine. And I don't know if I'm gonna like it. It's starting. It's a start at this point. So if it's pressed, ability 1, and then this is gonna be ability 2. I have to have a bunch. I am in this one, right? Ability 2. That's just not how you spell ability. Ability 3. Normal's fine. Just copy and paste this. Do I need how many more? 2, 3. Ability 4. Because this is the normal path, so I'm gonna need all of them. Ability 5. And then this is gonna be right because it's ability 6. Ability 6. Okay. All right. Now I'm gonna have to have the same code in all of them. See, because it's gonna have to with it being the normal state, it's gonna have to check each one, like each time we press an ability, to see if we actually like to which one we go into. Okay, and this just isn't needed since I can't. It doesn't need for me to go normal kind of thing. So then dash, so that's basically it. I'm gonna have to go through and put in these. No, so building 1 is done for that. Let's go ahead and start with the Athena one because I basically just need to scrap most of this, vast majority of this. So this is gonna check and see if it's available to see if it needs to go into, which is fine. That's not a problem. Here, I need to kind of do the same thing. But like this is still gonna be Suspicion 1. See, that's not so this is gonna be ability 1, but it would also be ability 1, so I wanted to switch it back to normal. I do have a whole normal like script, like button, it's just space, but they don't have to use that. And then ability 2 wouldn't be normal. Ability 3, which I gotta go in and make those states anyway, so I'm just gonna kind of wait till I finish these 3 out, because I can kind of from there I can kind of copy and paste to their correct ones. Normal, ability 3, ability 4, and then I do need more of these guys. Control C. Oh, I got rid of that too. Control Z, Control V. Okay. Do I still Control do that? Yep, perfect. So ability 4. Then I do need 5 and 6 on this one. Ability 4. Ability 5. What do you got going on, Yeti? Ability 6. Okay. Now I just need to go through, and so this could be the same thing for all of it, except for this. If it's gonna have to be in all of them. If Global Athena is available, it's not. Actually, no, because I just need to be at the top of each one, and it will do it. Playing some Helldivers, we love that. So I think I could basically steal this. You're gonna steal this whole thing and throw it into. Let me, before I do that, I'm just gonna change this all to normal. Just so it's anything I press outside of the actual ability 1 should go normal for it. Okay, I can steal this whole thing. Control C, and use it for Artemis. And then I need to make a new global game manager. I need to do var Artemis available equals true var Aries available. So I have to go through and do this for all of the gods is what's unfortunate. Even the minor ones I'm using, ooh, these only need only one to be true at a time. Honestly, I could set them all to wait because. Okay, so let's do var. I need to look at the list of the ones I'm using. Do I though? Yeti, I have a dilemma. Do I show what gods are on which path, like on stream? Because if not, I don't really have a lot of leeway of making this functional. I don't think the pathing matters as much currently. Like, they're all subject to change. However, I don't know if they will. But I don't know if it's a spoiler thing. But we'll find out. So let me go through game design document. Okay. Just start with Aries path. F available equals true. I'm just gonna send them all to true. It is a bit of a spoiler. See, that's what I'm thinking. That's what I'm thinking. However, I could just do a little bit of like a. You guys don't get to see that right now, kind of thing. But then when I go through and put in gods, it would still show them. That is my dilemma. So I can get rid of that. And then just kind of mix up which ones I'm doing on these. Is available equals true. And I could purposely set them in the wrong spot, I guess is also another thing. Like when putting together the actual logic. Like I can purposely put the paths wrong in while I'm making a stream. But that also feels weird and not necessary. I don't know. It's kind of a tough one. Because like realistically, yeah, I'm spoiling it for you and you only. You know what I mean? Now if you really don't want to be spoiled, tell me and I won't do it on the stream, right? At all. That's just my spontaneous. Available equals true. Are para available equals true. I'm saying more true just so I can test them out too. This is kind of weird. They're not all gonna be true. Like they're really only 5 or 6 that are gonna be true at a time. But as of right now, it's realistic. I'm gonna set them all to false, and then when I start up the game, depending on what god or when the player starts up the game, depending on what god they pick, will show who is available. It'll show them being true. I won't let you forget by the time. But it's also going to be a while. That's fair. Available true. Var. My problem with jumping around in the document to see like to each one is I am very much forgetting who I've done. Available equals true. 1, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. Let's do var nemesis available. That's a nice one. Available equals true. I also need to make the available. I need to make the actual like, little guys for the minor gods because I just kind of decided to use minor gods in it. 3 of them to be exact, but that's just more of a evening out kind of choice. equals true, and then var pose available equals true. Var Zeus available equals true. Var Hades available equals true. Okay, so now with them all being like this, right? Sets available abilities. There should be a way I can. I don't know. There should be a way I can like kind of make them minimize it, but it's is what it is. So I have all those, which means I can go back out of this, bring this back in. Okay, so those are all available. Now I am gonna have to go through and in the statement. We might end up in Photoshop here shortly, to be clear. Okay. And honestly, after I get this, so there's a lot more and a lot less that I need to do every time I think about it. Like, there's a lot less things going into this game than I keep imagining, but there's also a lot more like art, stuff like that, and dialogue to put in and make and all that. Yeah, just it's kind of a back and forth. Okay, now I guess this, because this doesn't set it just shows availabilities. Current path. Let me go to the sprite though, and I'm gonna have to make because I do have art player, so I do have them all. So Hephaestus, go normal first. Boom. And I think I said 4. Yes. 4. Okay. Can go add a new one. Hermes. No. Hermes. And Hermes. Eat this first. Hermes. Why is he blue? I don't remember why I don't remember why I chose half these colors. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. Hermes, Demeter. See, that would make sense to me. Not really, to be honest. But Demeter, then we're looking at Aphrodite. Aphrodite. It's pink, which does make sense to me. Aphrodite. I don't have Dionysus even on here. Yeah, he's one of the ones I need to make. So here, let me write. So I need to make Dionysus, Hecate, Hebe, and Nemesis. I need to make those ones. Those are the 3 I need, or 4 I need to make like little blobs for. Hera, I do have. Oh, and then Hestia. Spoke. People shooting fireworks off. I have a lot of orange people. What's that about? Hestia, Apollo is also going to be orange. think he's orange Apollo, or he's the sun. I don't know which one. Apollo. Okay, he's yellow goldish. That's fine. I don't have Nemesis. I don't have the next three. Poseidon. It's very blue. Zeus. Oh, I've not been making any of these four. Ah, that sucks. And Hades is the last one that I do have. Hades. I'm going to go back and make these all four. So, 4. 4. 4. That's already 4. That's already 4. That's already 4. 4. Hades is 4. Hef is 4. Hera is not 4. Hermes is not 4. Hestia is not 4. Normal is just doesn't fucking matter. Poseidon is 4. Zeus, 4. Okay. So I've got all of those made. Now I need to make them in this state machine. I need to make them different states. And I basically need to copy this whole freaking thing from all of them. Which is, I mean, I have the Athena's one right here, which is fine. Which I could just rip on all of them. Okay. State. And this state is going to be... I guess I have the list right here. Aphrodite. Send the script of the... Sure. Not in scenes, though. Scripts. Layer? Yeah. Okay. Open. Great. Now, I basically just need to yoink and... I'm just gonna yoink the whole freaking thing, actually. Control C. V. So this is gonna be Afro. State. Aphrodite. And then this would be Aphrodite available. And this would be Aphrodite. Now, I'm gonna have to kind of decide it's an ability 2 through 4. 2 through 5? Maybe. Aphrodite very clearly should go with Aries, just to be clear. Just very clearly. But okay, let me do ability 1 will always go. Actually, no, it won't. Ability 1 at this point, let's put it with Aries. Okay. And let's just try this out. Since I have Aries path available, I need to go normal. If ability 2's pressed, and this Aries path would be Aphrodite. Which, let's find out if that works. There's a chance it works, there's a chance it doesn't. It's kind of the fun of it. 2. 2. 1 works. 2. Stop. Normal. If global Aries path. If ability 2 is pressed. Aries path state transition itself Aphrodite. Oh. I have not gotten done here. If Aphrodite available, right? Which one it should be. Okay, what's the problem here? What are we doing wrong? What am I doing wrong? Aphrodite. Ability. Oh, no. That should be fine. Normal. Admit self Aphrodite. That just makes sense to me. It should just work like that. Aphrodite. Did I do something wrong here? True is Aries path. So why aren't we going to Aphrodite here, bud? Self-emit self-Aphrodite. That is about as plain and simple as it should be. So why isn't it working is the question, right? So then it goes to Aphrodite. Except if Aphrodite is not available, which it should be, game manager, Aphrodite available. If Aphrodite available, so Aphrodite, perfect. If not, okay. Aphrodite. Did I spell Aphrodite wrong somewhere? Like in this? APH Aphrodite. That's, I mean, am I crazy? This is the exact same thing. It just says Aphrodite. If Aphrodite available. Let me redo this, I guess, maybe? I don't know why that would be if Aphrodite available. Aphrodite, cool. Should play the sprite. That. Is this for some reason being the problem? I don't see why that would be the problem. Okay, so the Aphrodite script, I think, is just, I mean, chilling. What is the problem here? What is the problem? I think I know the problem. Normal. If ability, nope. Okay, so why is, okay, so I kind of made a mistake. But that shouldn't have been problematic since I went from this one. If ability underscore 2 is pressed. If this is true, which is, I should go Aphrodite. Let's try it again. Maybe I'm crazy. 2. 1. 1. 2. Why is 3 going to Aries? What's happening there? Project settings. Input map. Ability 1, 2, 3. Why is ability 3 going to Aries? What's that about? Normal. Ability 3. Okay, because I have it there. Cool. So why are we refusing to go to Aphrodite? What's that about? What is that about? Is it... Everything should be saved. Why are we not going to Aphrodite? If I change this back to Aries, does it work? Because that would be dumb. No, it's just the button. The 2 button doesn't work. Yeah, it's just the 2 button. Okay. What is wrong if action is just pressed? Why are you a problem child? Ability 2. Project settings. Ha 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 ha. Ability 2. I am just done. That's kind of where I'm at. I mistyped some stuff. Ability 2, Aphrodite. Now, I should be able to go to Aphrodite. Okay, nope, fucked it up. Love it. Huge. Huge. Cannot play on the null value. What's wrong here? What's on a null is animated sprite? What's our problem here, coach? This is the exact same thing as Athena. Aphrodite. What is said problem? Animated sprite. Errors. The signal state transition is declared but never below me. Respectfully below me. What is what's wrong with? Okay, Athena. So Artemis, Aphrodite. What is wrong with this? Okay, I'm just gonna pretend like it was dumb and ran into an error for no reason. 2. Okay, no. No. Can I call my so why is it not sprite? That's the new question. So this. Oh, I do know. I do know. Unfortunately, you have to go here. You have to sign the sprite. This sprite. Okay. That was probably the problem in the first place. But now. Now. I get a pink blob. That's the dream. And basically, I'm going to spend the next hour doing this for all of them and making them work with their own logic. That's kind of where I'm at with that. But it'll be fine. It shall be. Let me look at this link really quick. Okay. Boom, 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 boom. Okay. Now, easy peasy. Let's kind of go through and do the same thing for all of them. However, I do want to see the path again. I guess it's not really important. I think I'm gonna change the path up a little bit because I think Aphrodite going with Artemis just makes sense, and I can swap out Aphrodite with Apollo. I think that's the move. How is that the move? I don't know yet. Well, I mean, I know why it's the move. I just don't know how I'm gonna make that work. Because I kind of had a game plan for all these before, but it just really makes sense for the Aphrodite to go with Ares and Hephaestus. It's got a nice little love triangle they got going. But see, the thing is, like, so with Aphrodite, I can go. Yes, I'll do it with Ares. So let me go through Ares one really quick. I'll just do all the Ares people first. Just open your script, you buffoon. Okay. So, I have not done any of it. Athena, you have this stuff, right? Cool. Control C. Aries. Control V. Okay. But, so Athena available, it's Aries. Available, emit Aries. Start play Aries. Now, ability 1 will play normal. Now, what I need to do is Aries won't have access to everything else, so I don't really need to worry about it. But she'll have Aries. 1, 2, 3. I need to go up to 5. Like this one's just not doesn't exist here. Actually, I do need to keep it here, and it's just gonna be pass. Right? Like it just has to skip itself because I don't want to make it so it's for some reason still pressed and switches to a different god and just pass. Just easy pass, be done with it, kind of thing. It's kind of what I'm thinking. I kind of keep jumping away from the sprite thing. I do have to go back and do it, but that's a future me problem. Okay, so ability 1 will go back to normal. Ability 2 I currently have as Aphrodite. So there's that. Let me check to make sure that I can go from Aries to Aphrodite. So boom, I'm in Aries. And then I go pink. Then I go Aries, and then I go pink. And then I dash, and I'm normal. Perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. That's the dream right there. Nothing more, nothing less. And then I need to... We'll do ability 3 is Hephaestus. I mean, I can change it up, but these are pretty easy changes. Like, if I decide to swap their things, I can make it so... Actually, I kind of like the idea of what Aphrodite, what I want her to do. Makes sense on this front. But I need him to be brute force. I keep going back and forth. Why is there an ability 5? Is there really an ability 5? Aries. Oh, yes, there is. Okay, cool, cool. And then I don't call who this is, but I know this. Zeus. That is Zeus. Is it Zeus? It's Hades. It's Hades. Hades. But Hades isn't a thing yet, which might cause it to crash. However, this should be... and then this is, I think, somebody. Nemesis? Yep. No, so it was Nemesis, Hebe, Hecate. Nemesis, Hebe, Hecate. Okay, but as of right now, this is Nemesis. I actually think a Nemesis would be number 2. Like, we'll go up against a... I might as well change it now. 4. We've got an update for you. Another time. Thank you, though. This will be... Like, I think I'm going to go Minor God first on them. Just, story-wise, it makes sense to do it first. Unless... I don't know. We'll find out. As right now, I'm swapping those for now. Which means I also have to swap it normal. So on the normal one, this would be Nemesis. He doesn't have one. That would be Hebe, Hecate. So that's done. Ability 4 I know is Aphrodite. Ability 3. Ability 3 is Hephaestus. 4 is that. Then ability 5 for this would just pass. And then ability 5 would be Hades. So that's kind of that. I don't know which one is next for Athena. It doesn't matter. I guess it's the question. Screw it. Let's just. Athena. We'll run Hermes, and then we'll run Hera. Then we'll run Hestia and Poseidon. And Zeus. Hestia. Dionysus. Let's just not spelling that name right today. Then, this would be kind of like Apollo going second. To Apollo, I don't know. Yeah, Apollo going Apollo, and then this would be Demeter. Okay, but now I can kind of close these out and forget about them. Look, done. Forgotten about. And then, okay. I mean, eventually I have to remember them again, but you know what I mean. Okay, now, so Aries. No, that's Aries Fury. Boom, boom, boom. Then Aphrodite. Ability 2 would be Nemesis. Nemesis. Ability 4 is Aphrodite. Ability 3 is Hephaestus. Ability 5. No, ability 4 is normal. Normal. Ability 5. Hades. This whole thing will be pass. Okay. Done. Aphrodite's stuff is done. Let's go through. Yes, let's make sure 6 doesn't do anything. Actually, I need to make the other ones first. I think I'm gonna have to get into Photoshop and adjust the make the ones for the minor gods. You know? I think that's what's gonna have to happen. I think that's what's gonna have to happen. Damn. Okay. Okay, then I'm going to who's F? I'm gonna go Festus next. State. Hephaestus. See, I want it to go automatically into the scripts. Like I just need them to do that. And then basically just copy Aphrodite's. Yeah. Hef state. Hef. What did I name it? Did I name it all the way Hephaestus? If I did, I'm gonna hate myself. No, I named it Hef. Okay. That's the dream. Hef. Available. Which means I think I'm gonna have to change it to Hef. And all of them. Hef. Let me go to normal and fix that really quick before I forget that I'm just dumb. Aries. Hef. Okay, So now ability 1, boom, boom, boom. Ability 3 actually should go normal. Ability 4 will go Aphrodite. Aphrodite. Okay, let me make sure this all works. It might get mad at me for having the people that aren't. So 1 is Aries. Cool. 3 should be Hephaestus. Why is it not working? 4? 4 working. 3 Hephaestus. Oh, okay. What am I doing wrong? Why is 3 not working this time? Should we have? F should be available. Do I have to name something different? Game manager. F available. Hephaestus, what are we doing? Oh, I know it. My fault. I did it again. Sprite. Forget that sometimes. It's my fault. Now, I'm going to go through. Hef is available. Hef is not available. Hef is available? What are we doing here? What? What's going on here? What's happening? Hephaestus should play. Oh, no. Hephaestus is that one. Ooh, so this all is gonna be Hephaestus. Unless I change this to just Hef. Hef. Yeah, that's right now. And I forgot to switch to the code since you guys ain't guessing. But Hephaestus, right? And from Hephaestus he can go to Aries. From Hephaestus he can go here. From Hephaestus he can click on a button that makes it crash. Make it crash. Make it crash. Oh, just says a good. That's fine. This is not gonna make it crash. I was hoping to. Okay. Now, if only I can remember to do that thing the whole time. And then ability 6 pass. Aries. Okay, now. Last one. I guess not the last one, but it'll be Hades. Again, go here. Scripts, player, Hades, create. And before I do anything, I click on it. Oh, I need to Control V that. Okay. Yep. And then assign it sprite. Before I do anything. Okay, cool. Now, this would be a Hades state. This will be Hades. Hades available. Okay, what's happening? Why are you saying that Aphrodite hides some global state class? I don't care. Frankly, don't know what it's mad at me about, but has peak. I don't know. It's saying some bullshit. This needs to say Hef. In normal, what did I name it? It is Hef. This would need to be Aphrodite, and this one would be normal. Let's see what we got going here. Let's see, that one feel like it's gonna go smooth because I made it go smooth. There we go. And boom. Why can't Aphrodite switch to? Aphrodite can't switch to Hephaestus. But I think it's because I've done the same thing every time, and I just need to change this to Hef. And I'm just gonna recopy this. To be honest. Okay, so how do I put this? Aries path is basically done transition wise, right? Like moving from one blob to the next. Not a huge deal, except for the Nemesis thing, which isn't great. Not ideal, but I also don't know how to make it happen unless like in the animation thing, right? Like, could I click on this and then transform or texture material. Uh, what if I did, I don't know, text ordering, visibility, material. What's this? Sure, this. What is it? I don't know what I'm doing right now. Resource. Yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and chuck this. Go away. Thank you. Because I have no idea what I was doing there. No idea what I was doing there. Bum. I also just don't know what colors I would just make all of them. I'm gonna go back to sitting though, to be honest. I'm on my feet most of the day. Oh. Let's work out how I'm going to do. So Ares is basically done, except for making Nemesis, which I think it's worth me going through doing Nemesis and then like making these ones. Like I think it's worth me coming out and going to Photoshop to make all these ones than doing anything else. I think that's worth it. And I think I'm just gonna make them random colors for now, and then I'll go in and adjust what I actually need to adjust. Because I think that's the move. I think I just need to go in random colors and do it that way. I do need to set up the folders for this though. Let me go through. Turn. Oh. Hold on. Let me go through. Create new folder. Dionysus. Create new folder. Nemesis. Create new folder. Hecate. Create new folder. Ebe. Okay. It's just gonna help me out later when I go to save them all. Open. Bum, 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 bum. Okay. Look at the little guy. Okay. Now. Thank you, Eddie. You to go. So now image. I'm just gonna do a random image adjustments. I'm just gonna put replace color. Actually, just hue saturation. I'm just gonna choose a random one. I kind of need it to be somewhat different than the rest. I just don't know. I don't think I have anything that's purple. Okay, file, export. Export as PNG. This one, boom, 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 boom. That I'm gonna do. Dionysus. Which one we're gonna do here? Okay, so that's Dionysus. I'm gonna Control Z that just to be safe. If I have Dionysus done. Image adjustments, saturation. I just made it really dark, but up to the hell out of it. I don't like that at all, to be honest. Oops. Control Z. Image adjustments. Let's do I think something somewhat visible. Or, you know what I mean? I don't need anything gray. Do I have anything that pink? Problem is I have some of these like close-ish colors. I don't think I have anything that green though. Like I'll find an actual green, like an actual green, but like an actual color for each of them. But as of right now, I just need them to have something. This one's gonna be Hebe. See. Image adjustments. Boom. Definitely not anything that color. Okay. File. Export. Quick export as PNG. That's kind of close to the other one, but it's fine. Could be Hecate. Body. Save. Z. And then the last one I think is Nemesis. Which I don't care what color he is. So that's very I don't mind that for now. Okay. File. Export. Quick export as PNG. And then Nemesis. Oh. Okay. I Control Z out of that. Save him. Make sure he's great. Get out of there. We're back in here. Okay. Easy peasy. Now add a new animation. Dionysus. And then go to Dionysus. Go to normal. Whole body. Dionysus. 4. Okay. And then new. I go Nemesis. Whole body. Nemesis. 4. And then I go new. Hebe. We've got an update for you. Or you can restart now if you're ready. Another time, leave me alone. I feel like we just went through this. Hebe. Whole body. Hebe. 4. I still have to go through and make the right colors for those, but it's just not the time. I'll figure out what colors I want. I'm gonna probably change them all, to be honest with you, but it's just not. I want to get the primary functionality of it down before I mess with all the affecting arch stuff. Different or Hebe and Hecate. Not very. I'm gonna be honest. They're not very different. However, they're different enough. 4 turns out 4. Good. Now I should have no problem finishing out Ares with Nemesis. Boom. A. State. Nemesis. Not there. I want it scripts player. Okay. Now, go away. Nemesis. Nemesis. I'm just gonna type Nemesis 1700 times. Ability 2 is Nemesis. That should be fine. Except it's gonna be normal now. Normal. Ability 4 would be Aphrodite, which should make it nice and done, except for I need to assign the sprite. Okay. Now theoretically, all of Ares is done. I can go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5 to 2. Let me just start from. Okay, so I can go 1 on it. Like from normal, I can go 2. I can go 3. I can go 4. I can go 5. I can go 6, but nothing happens. Perfect. Now from 1, I can go 2. Okay. From 1, I can go 3. From 1, I can go 4. From 1, I can go 5. From 1, I can go 6, but nothing happens. Perfect. From 2, I can go 1. From 2, if I press 2, it's the same. From 2, I can go 3. From 2, I can go 4. 2, I can go 5. 2, I can go 6, but nothing happens. Perfect. From 3, I can go 1. 3, I can go 2. 3, I can go 3, which makes it normal. 3, I can go 4. 3, I can go 5. 3, I can go 6, but nothing happens. Perfect. 4, I can go 1. 4, I can go 2. 4, I can go 3. 4, I can go 4, but it goes to normal. 4, I can go 5. 4, I can go 6, but nothing happens. 5, I can go 1. 5, I can go 2. 5, I can go 3. 5, I can go 4. 5, I can go 5. 5, can't go 6, because nothing happens. Perfect. I should also make sure that the dash takes them all out, which it should. Okay. Ooh, I just found something interesting. So I'm dashing, right? But if I go and I try to dash, it just takes me out the ability, but doesn't dash, which makes sense because the dash isn't available, but I shouldn't be able to press, like, it shouldn't take me out of the ability either. It should keep me in it. Which can go on my list of stuff. Fix, dash, taking out of ability when unavailable. That's not really available. It's not really like a huge backlog point, but I'll probably send it to. I won't even move it. I just like here when I press the dash, instead of the state it should put in, it should see if it's available. And if it's not, then it shouldn't do anything. And I think in my game managers where I have dash, I don't have dash available. I have a setting in Sumner, which I think I can grab from him, but still. It's getting even more and more windy out there, Yeti. Okay. Now I can change it to Athena being normal, like being ready, so I can get rid of all this art stuff. I can minimize most of this. I kind of want to adjust this to not have them all. Like, I kind of want more folders in here, but that's fine. I kind of want to do Ares path, stuff like that, which would help with the bugs. I'm gonna folder Ares path just because it will help bug wise. Like if something's happening in only Ares path, it's gonna be in one of those scripts, right? Path folder Artemis path. Artemis path, Athena path. And those are just global scripts for the player, which is fine. How's Helldivers going, Yeti? Okay. Let me do 4. Take me an hour to do one whole path. To be honest, I was thinking about the path for a while. That's fair. Now, I should just be able to set up Athena's script to be correct. And it should be able to copy paste. What's wrong here? Does somebody else have your state? What are we doing here? Athena state hides a global script class. What does that mean? Well, Artemis state does too. What? Okay, now they all do. What's going on there? Class Athena state hides a global script class. How? That was a good clean boast. We love that. Apparently, I have one myself. It hides a global script class. No, it doesn't. Does this one say it? Why doesn't this one say it? Hades doesn't say it, but Athena does. They're literally the exact same thing. What are we talking about? Why does my main 3 have the same bug? Okay, Ares, Athena. What the fuck? Oh, hold on. Oh, I messed up. Yeah, this is for Athena. I have no idea why this is being a pain in my ass. There's no reason that this should give a... Does it crash the game? The following files... Oh, I think I know what's happening here. Reload from disk. Yeah. Okay. I have a general idea. It's because I moved them. Yeah, see? Yeah, save. Because I moved them. But, like... Fuck off. Yeah, see, look. Ares. They all should have that same error then. No, it's not. Okay. What is happening here? What is going on? Hides a global script path. What does that mean? if I want to open Artemis's. See, why doesn't Artemis do it now? But Aries still does? Okay, well, I'm just gonna close. What is going on? I'm so fucking confused. What's the difference between this one and this? Okay, Artemis doesn't have it. Why? Aries does have it. What is different here? What is going on? Okay, refresh. Refresh it. I have no idea why this is a problem. Class name, Aries State. It's the exact same thing it was before. Okay, fuck it. I'm taking them all out of this. Let's see. Ah. Do you wish to overwrite? Rename. Cancel. It's because Aries is here and also here. Why is there two, though? I don't know. So what's this? I'm just gonna get rid of it, though. Delete. Remove. Ooh, it's fine. Okay, now... What is happening? Does that have that problem? No. What is this? Oh, because this one just doesn't work anymore. Okay, so it had two of them open is what's happening. That is the dumbest shit I've ever seen. Let's see. Did it change it with anything else? No. But I bet if I went to Aries Path and re-clicked on one of these. Oh. I forgot. Yeah, okay, so I figured it out on its own for that one, but not that was dumb. That was stupid. That might have been the dumbest shit I've ever seen. Okay. But all of Aries transformations outside like the actual like abilities themselves are coded. That's a good start. What do I do? I might just go through and do the same thing for Athena's and Artemis's. Which isn't a problem, and I can do that. It's just going to be very time consuming to do the exact same thing once again. But it is what it is, right? Okay. Now. So next, the Artemis's path. Okay, I'm in Athena's. Let's go with Athena next. Athena's is, I don't remember her. Hers is Hecate, I believe. So Hecate. And then I guess I'm going to grab this really quick. Hers is, oh, I'm just wrong too. It's just Hebe. Hebe. Hermes. Hera. Hestia. Kind of like Hestia first. Hestia. Hera. Ability 6 is Poseidon. Okay. Now I can basically steal these for all of them. Visual state machine. Let's go with Eve first. State machine, state, Eve. Scripts, player, Athena, Hebe. Great. Control V. No, Control Z. I'm gonna go to Athena's. Control A, Control C, Hebe. Control V. Let's do this. No, not Athena state. I understand why it's upset with me that time, but not what I'm doing. Hebe. While I'm on Hebe, sure, click sprite. This will be Hebe. Hebe. Ability 1 will actually go Athena. Ability 2 will go normal. I think that's it on that. I think that's pretty self-explanatory on that. Control A, state machine. I need to go. What is going on? Coconut is continuously improving updates every on part, or you can restart now if you're ready. Why does it keep popping up like that? Restart later. Hermes. Boom. Boom. Create. Here. Oh. Yeah. Kick rocks. Hermes. To assign sprite. Because I don't want to mess with that again. Hermes. This will go Athena. Let's just spell Athena. I think that's it. I think these are all going to go a lot faster now that I have the whole kind of system in place, which is the dream. I have to go ahead and move this down. Okay. Boom. Hestia. Boom. You'd like to think that it would just get the point of where I'm trying to get them. Create. Control A, Control V. I know it's gonna be mad at me. I know. Hestia. Sign. Damn it. Sign. Sprite. Hestia. Ability 1 is Athena. Hestia's gonna be normal. Boom. A state. Hera. Boom. Create. Trophy. I know you're gonna be mad. Get it. Hera. Sign. Sprite. Hera. Athena. Normal. And that's always going to be Poseidon. And next is actually Poseidon, so that's nice. Egg, boom, Poseidon, boom, boom. Create. Control V. Poseidon. Poseidon. Ooh. There's a chance I made a mistake on some of them. That's fine though. Go Athena. I can go check pretty quickly. You. Yeah, but left as Athena available. This needs to be Hera available. I don't know if I did it with the other ones. Hestia. Yeah, but that's Athena available. It's Hestia available. Hermes. I did that one at least. Heave? Did I do Heave? I did. Okay. And I did this one. Posable. Perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, boom. Boom. Okay. So now that should be done. The only thing I need to do is go into the game manager and swap out this one to be false. And then this one to be true, and I should be good. I'm gonna find out. Okay. I should go to Athena. There we go. Then that. What is happening there? Having a hard time going into number 4. Which one's number 4? Why am I having a hard time going into number 4 from number 3? Wait, what? There was no animation hesita. Oh. Right here. This is the problem. I'm like, what is happening? Found it though. Found it. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4. Why is 6? Hold on. I'm so confused. 6 should be Poseidon. Am I fucking crazy? Poseidon. Normal. Oh. What is happening here? Poseidon, Poseidon. Oh. God. Okay, let me make sure I'm not missing anything. So Poseidon, Hera, Hestia, Hermes. Okay, I'm just dumb. That's what's happening there. 6. There we go. So that's Athena. EU, Hermes, Hestia, Hera, Poseidon. Okay. Close most of this. Quick 6 more to make. Not hard. Okay. So that's all done. Just testing this. I need to work on the dash. Or maybe we'll fix the dash thing tonight. Oh, my knees. Okay. Now, let's get these last little bits done, and I'm probably gonna end it there, I think. I don't know. Okay. Now, who's next on the list? It's going to be Artemis. Artemis's ability. Why does Artemis also have Athena? Artemis. Artemis. That should be normal. Number 2 should be Hecate. Number 3, let me look. Call it Demeter. And we'll go Dionysus. Dionysus. And Apollo. And we're going I'm gonna go Zeus. I have going the whole one with the wrong. Shit. That's just. I'm just changing this. Yeah, screw it. Final form is. I guess Zeus. This one's gonna be Hades. I don't know if I like that, but it should be fine. That's all subject change, and that's not a huge deal to change. It's more of the important thing. Okay. Now, Control C, Control A, state, and then this one is going to be Hecate. Boom. Scripts. Player. Artemis path. Hecate. Create. Control A, Control V. I know it's going to be mad at you. Cool. Hecate. Hecate. Assign sprite. This is going to be Hecate. Available. Hecate. Then will be Artemis. 2 will be normal. I think that's done. No, that's not because ability 2. Control A, Control C. I need to make sure or something. Yeah, I think it should be fine. Okay. So Hecate just did Demeter's next. State, Demeter. This whole thing has been mostly just copy and paste tonight, which is just, it is what it is, but it's not a fan of it. It's not, doesn't feel like I'm making an insane amount of progress the other nights I felt. Demeter. Demeter. I messed up on Hecate anyway. Hecate. This needs to go there. Demeter available. Demeter. This is gonna be Hecate. I could very well be saying their name now too. Okay, Control C. Control A, Control C just to be safe. Sprite. A new state. This is going to be Dionysus. Oh. Scripts, player. Control A, Control V. Dionysus. Dionysus. This is, I don't know why, but it's so hard for me to type. Dionysus. Demeter. Sign, Sprite. Apollo and Zeus. Done for a while. Well, it just makes sense to go to that one because it's twinsies, you know what I mean? Control V. Apollo. Apollo. Make sure I change my sprite. Ability 3. Maybe Demeter. Normal. Sprite. Sprite. I don't know if I did that. Well, Demeter. Okay, that's how the sprite. Cool. And now, last but not least, Zeus. Zeus. No. Oh. Scripts. Player. Path. Zeus. Create. Control A. Control B. Zeus. 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 Sprite. Demeter. Okay, now it should all work except I have to go to the game manager, make this one false, false, and make this true. And then it should all just work. Let's find out. 1, yep, it's Artemis. Sure, this could be Hecate. 3 is Demeter. 4 is Dionysus. 5 is Apollo. 6 is Zeus. Oh, easy peasy. Easy freaking peasy. Oh. By easy peasy, I mean pain in my ass. Never want to look at that visual state machine again. Ever. Because even, like, I don't really need to change anything. outside of going into the end, like that can just be hidden because I just go to the animations if I want when I want to change colors and stuff on them, and it just be gone, donezo, gone but not forgotten kind of thing, you know. It's great, donezo. Feels good to be done with that. Like getting all the abilities and having them lined up with their right like pathing feels good. Feels good. Now I really feel like now I feel like the state machine could be considered done. I do want to change the name of it though. Start visual, because that is more apt. Because I am gonna have a different state machine. That handles like all the abilities and stuff like that. But that's might be one of the next week's streams. I don't know. I didn't have to get all them like fleshed out and stuff like that, so I don't know. But what is happening here? Like, look at this. This has popped up consistently. Windows are continuously improving, and updates are a normal part of keeping it running smoothly. Kick rocks. However, I do think that's where I'm going to end it. It is 9 o'clock, and that feels like a nice place to be done with it. Yeti, I appreciate you coming and hanging out. Means a lot. I will be back live Monday. I'm gonna try to do Monday, Wednesday, no, Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday. I don't remember. It's underneath in the little thing. But work kind of derails that sometimes. I sometimes don't get off till 5:30, like 5:15, 5:30, so I don't get home till 6:30, and I'm just not gonna do an hour stream, right? Like 2 hours is kind of where I'm trying to lean for all of them. So the goal is 5:45 to 7:45 Central, but it doesn't always happen that way. But either way, yeah, it was a great first week of getting stuff done. Got most of the visuals for the transitions done, and then just gotta visualize the abilities. Gotta redo the coloring on a couple of them, especially with how they're matching up. Like there's the Apollo Zeus one where it's like a yellow and yellow. Like one's like yellow, one's different yellow, and I don't really like that. So I might change like Apollo to orange, but then Demeter's before it, or no, Dionysus is before it. But that's all fine. Gonna probably work on the menu, like getting into the correct game path, right? Probably set up a temporary test arena instead of just me bouncing between those two Godot icons. That's probably how this is gonna go next week. Oh, I'd probably just set up a test arena and then have the Godot icons attack me and do it like self. I have a lot I need to do. Like looking at the Notion board, right? I have a lot that I want to kind of get done. Player input and movement, I do have prototyped, so I'm gonna get rid of that because I didn't really work on that at all this week. But I do the player input and movement. I do have that as like the 1 through 6. So I do feel like that is complete. So these are basically the 3 that I got. I got the dodge mechanic. I did the state machine. I did the input at the 1 through 6 kind of thing. So that feels somewhat productive. And then yeah, it feels good. And then next week's, we kind of plan on next week's. Next week, I want to fix the dash, which I might fix off stream. I want to, let's see. I can do the health and live system. But what do I want? I want to. It's gonna be tough to kind of create the saves. I don't know. I'm gonna do all that. Maybe create. I'll call it prototype because I keep calling everything prototype. It has like temporary things. Prototype. Main menu. Um, go from there. I am gonna so let's do that as one of them, and then maybe the UI for going back and forth in between them. And what I can do temporarily is kind of do um like yeah, prototype it. That's fine. It's a good. I've kind of started thinking about it, so we'll see. Those are the three I want to get done next week. I'm only putting three instead of the four because for the 4 days is because I'm sure there's gonna be one of those days that I can't stream. Right, that getting home late and stuff like that. So, and like next Saturday, I'm gonna be in Minnesota for the day, so I just won't have that stream, you know. But as I progress through, we'll have more and more. But again, I appreciate it, Yeti, and I'll see you guys Monday, hopefully.